So a Los Angeles man was just arrested after neighbors called the police on him because they suspected that he was starting a fire. So people looking outside their window, they see a homeless man outside with a lighter trying to spark something up. So everybody's on high alert in Los Angeles right now. They run over to the man and literally tackle him on the ground, call the police, and hold him there until the police show up. Police show up and they arrested the man. They took him in. But after further investigation, they realized that the man could not be charged with arson. All right. And I guess that's a good thing. Maybe he wasn't trying to start a fire like everybody thought he was. But it also made me think to myself, what's to stop somebody else from really doing it down there? What's to stop somebody from taking a lighter to a bush and setting it on fire, knowing the amount of destruction that it can cause? You know, I wish we can go back to a time where we see something like this and everybody comes together. Everybody forms like Voltron and moves as one, because we all lose. But when so many people feel displaced, when so many people feel outcast, like this man, he was homeless. Like, that's kind of who I would expect to do something like this. Like somebody who's kind of like, this isn't a generalization on all homeless people, but some homeless people give up on life. Some homeless people are like, yo, listen, it's over for me. I don't care. I'm homeless now, and I'm doing whatever I'm doing to make myself get through the day. And if they see an opportunity to mess it up for, like, hurt people. So if they see an opportunity to mess it up for somebody else on a large scale, who's to say that they wouldn't do so? Maybe in their eyes, they look at it as having some sort of power, you know? I mean, we've seen worse. There's people, like, we saw what happened in New Orleans. We see what happened case after case, story after story of people who just want to inflict pain just for the act of doing it. So, you know, thank God this person wasn't arrested for that. And maybe, you know, I'm assuming the way things are in LA, everybody's trying to make sure that if anybody starts something like this, that they would be made an example out of. So the fact that they didn't lock this man up for arson, they locked him up, they switched it up. They locked him up for a probation violation or something like that. But the fact that they switched it up, you know, lets me know that he probably really wasn't trying to light something up. But who's to say, man, in a corner, in a bush, like, you can't see somebody in the bushes. Like, you got to throw some accelerant on it and it's over, you know? So prayers up for people in LA, man. I heard you guys just got hit with an earthquake. That's another thing. So people, they just got hit with an earthquake. And another thing that's going on is the people are starting to loot now. Yo, shame on you if you're going to take this as an opportunity to loot, bruh. Like, I know it's an easy lick, but yo, have some morals at least, bro. But then again, wait a minute, how can I tell somebody to have morals? What about the person that's lighting the fires in the first place? As a matter of fact, it's like, if there are people out there who are willing to drive through a crowd of people on New Year's Eve, start a fire that can burn the entire city down, if anything, looting is probably the lesser out of all of that. We in a disgruntled, chaotic, anarchic, I don't know if anarchic, I'm trying to say anarchy. I don't know if anarchic is a word or not, but the chaos is real. The words may not be, because the chaos is to a point where I don't even have the vocabulary to describe it. I'm over here thinking to myself, yo, let's have some morals, man. Come on, don't be looting in the community. People are trying to, you don't want nobody to loot your home. Meanwhile, there's people lighting bushes on fire. It's another problem after another problem after another problem. And when it rains, it pours. But unfortunately, it's raining fire in LA instead of water. Let me know what you think about this down in